sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came, I'm glad you came.
Hey guys, so I hope you like that intro. I might change it up a bit each time. I don't know, we'll see. It's on my title, Lefties and Righties. So probably if you're watching, I'm betting, 90% chance that you're a right-hander, right? Well, how about me? I'm left-hander. So everyone has their own talents, their own things, and I just thought it was kind of cool of, why you are that way. Okay, so the main reason for this video is that people don't really realize that on a daily basis, left-handers have just more trouble with everything else. Exhibit A!
So as you can see, I'm playing Guitar Hero, and I'm playing the same direction as everyone else because that's just the standard. And yes, I know there's a lefty mode, but honestly, I'm just too lazy to change it.
It's malformed B. Okay, so I have some cranberry sauce, and check it out. Can opener.
So can openers are also a really hard thing for left-handers, and as you can see, you can't do it with the left hand, you have to do it only with the right, and so that's correct apparently.
Ta-da! And the right way is not always the actual right way, okay? Just to let you guys know, anything you do with the right side does not technically mean it's correct. It's correct because it feels right to you, but to other people it feels strange and like an alien and like, yeah. So let's get serious, okay? See? My serious glasses? Check it. Some of the really cool famous people that are left-handed are former President Bill Clinton, former President George Bush, also Barack Obama, and then also like more of like actors is Marilyn Monroe, Angelina Jolie, and even Oprah Winfrey. I mean, that one was just like a shocker for me. Okay, so people have been right-handed for over 500,000 years, and even in the 1600s and 1700s, everyone believed that left-handers were more of like witches and warlocks, although I admit that'd be kind of cool. Well, I mean, not the hangings, but eh. So even in sports, left-handers have an advantage. I mean, in swimming, baseball, fencing, and tennis, they do much better. Actually, 80% of the top tennis players are left-handed. Okay, so one of the lefty traits is that you're usually more affected by fear. I mean, this might not be true every single time, but usually it is. Actually, Stanford University, they performed a test where they had a subject of about 30 people, and then 15 right-handers, 15 left-handers, and they watched an 8-minute segment from Silence of the Lamb, and actually, the thing is, when the left-handers left, they were suffering post-traumatic stress disorder, which, of course, freaked them out. And honestly, I gotta admit, I kind of get scared pretty easily, too. Left-handedness is probably a trait. Right, one time my friend, she was just like, hey, oh God, don't scare me like that. Okay, so every year on August 13th is actually Left-Handed Day, which came from a little town in England where literally every single person was left-handed. Pretty awesome, right? So if you want to, in your own little way, you can celebrate Left-Handed Day at, August 13th. So yeah. Some common left-hander characteristics are if you get angry really easily, if you get frightened, like if someone just, pats your back and you're like, ah, or if you get embarrassed pretty easily. Those three are like, the top ones. If both of your parents are right-handed, then you actually have only a 2% chance for someone to be left-handed. So in my case, that's what happened. So 2/3 of left-handers are actually males. So, yeah, 1/3. Woo! So I got a little fact right here that Dr. Nick Chenbote in an interview with ABC showed the results from an anatomical observation that there is actually the connection between the left and the right brain is much larger and better connected in left-handers, which means that you have better connection of actually transferring the information if you're learning a new language or if you're just trying to understand what someone's saying. So the reason why left-handers have more of an advantage in some activities is usually because the thing is that right-handers use typically only the left side of the brain. That's just like how you're wired. However, left-handers have more of a tendency to use both sides of the brain, which means that if one side of the brain gets really tired and is just like, oh my God, hurry up, I can't do anything, then the other side of the brain pops in and starts working for whatever need they need. So it just basically covers up for if one side of the brain is kind of sluggish or just not working up to speed. So as I've mentioned, the left side of the brain, which controls the right hand, it actually, it's in charge of speech, mathematics, science, anything of linear reasoning. And the right hemisphere of the brain, which controls left hand workings, is more of music, art, literature, more of the artistic side. So just because you write with your right hand or write with your left hand doesn't exactly mean that you're a lefty or a righty, you know? The thing that's most important is that you use that side of the body more than the other side. So here are a couple exercises I can do just to see if you're like left-handed or right-handed. Alright, so if you're clapping, like, you know, just randomly clap, see which hand is on top, you know, and that is usually your dominant hand. So you got an imaginary cop behind you, right? And he's about to lock up your hands in handcuffs, and you're like, "No, officer, don't take me away." But anyways, put your hands behind your back. Which one covers the other? If the one on top is your left hand, you're left-handed, and obviously the one on the top, if it's right, you're right-handed. Okay, guys, bear with me. Just one more exercise, all right? So if you're just standing, your head gets kind of tired, and you're gonna tilt your head sympathetically or just from sleepiness or whatever. Okay, so just tilt your head whichever way that it feels most comfortable. So, I mean, the first time I actually took this sort of thing, like, I went through a couple tests because I was bored, and it turns out that I was like almost right-handed. I was so close to changing, and I was just like, oh my god, you know, that would freak me out. So yeah, you can just see which side is more dominant. So the main advantages in art that left-handers have is only just to recognize patterns more quickly. Like if you see, you know, a little picture,
You could connect the dots and see it's a little dog taking a drink from a little stream that's going diagonally.
it's also much easier for us to depict 3D models and to just see if something will be three-dimensional. Merp, derp. Thanks for watching. Comment with your honest opinion of my video if you thought it was good or not. Subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. I'm really awkward with goodbyes, so awkward turtle. Okay, bye.